Hey Moral Gamers, we're back. Today we're taking a look at Guitar Hero World Tour. This is coming at you from Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Wii, and even PS2. How's this one going to stack up? Let's find out. So I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Guitar Hero, but if you're not, basically you get a plastic guitar and you have 5 colored buttons on the neck and then a strum bar. And you hold combinations of the colors on the neck while strumming the bar, and hey, that's how you score. You know, it's supposed to simulate a real guitar, but, you know, obviously it's not going to be something as robust as, say, like Rocksmith. But then again, that's a completely different animal, and you can see our review on Rocksmith as well. The way Guitar Hero plays out, though, is now, since Rock Band and other series have expanded from just guitars, World Tour includes the other options. So instead of just being guitar and bass, you can now play drums or you can sing. Singing can actually be kind of embarrassing, so you might want to be sure you're within friends. Drumming is a different beast from the rest of the gameplay, because with drumming, you now have to coordinate more of your body to actually play. In this point, you're going to be, hitting the kick, you're going to be using the pads, and then the cymbal things, you're going to be hitting those as well. And to keep a rhythm is quite a bit more challenging than just with the guitars or even singing. I should probably mention that the game has a story, but I don't think you'll really care because the game's story isn't really well developed. All they say is that, hey, Lucifer, the Satan-type dude from Guitar Hero 3, is coming back. He's trying to get a band together and use them to take mind control of the world, get people in their slaves, whatever. I mean, it's not very well developed. You only see a couple cutscenes at the beginning and then one at the end. There's nothing that actually carries you through, giving you the idea that this is developed. If you want story, I mean, go play an RPG. I mean, this is music, guys. It's not really meant to be that way. The question I'd ask, though, is who plays this game for anything but the music? And that's really where Guitar Hero World Tour both shines and kind of gets the factor going, because in World Tour they have a little bit of music from everywhere. I mean, you start out playing things like Smashing Pumpkins' Today, which I'm not a fan of Smashing Pumpkins, but hey, whatever. Then they move on to stuff like Linkin Park's What I've Done, there's Lacuna Coil's Our Truth, Michael Jackson's Beat It. I mean, the accumulation all ends up in songs like Crazy Train and La Bamba. They kind of jump around quite a bit, so it's hard to really grasp onto like more than 1 or 2 songs unless you have an eclectic taste, which thankfully I do, so I appreciate most of the songs. But if you're looking for the traditional Guitar Hero heavy metal rock stuff, it's not all going to be there, at least not without the download content. So the question is if this game is the right game for you, and if you love music gaming, hey, it's fun. It plays, it allows people to do a variety of things besides just sitting there and, oh, hey, we're just going to be playing the guitars, man. No, it allows you to jump around a little bit, which is fun. The thing I would recommend against it, though, is that it is an eclectic mix, and unless you're going to be the person who buys a lot of DLC songs, then pretty much you're going to be stuck with whatever it is, and you'll have to swap out discs to a different Guitar Hero if you want to play more than what's on there. And with the PlayStation 2 version, you're kind of stuck because not only are the graphics a little bit lacking, but the game system itself doesn't support downloadable content, so the songs on the disc are all you're going to get. But then there's the moral aspect of the game, and when it comes to music, I mean, everyone's got their own taste in music. What they find is and isn't acceptable. In this particular case, I mean, yes, there's Ozzy Osbourne in there, there's Nine Inch Nails, there's a few other heavy metal bands, and if that's not your style, if you don't think your kids are ready for that kind of stuff, then hey, you may not want to do this one. Also, the whole story with Lucifer and him basically trying to pull things from the back, even though it's lesser, if you have objections to that, that may be something you want to keep away from your kids too. Overall, though, I do play Guitar Hero World Tour with my kids, and actually we've moved on to some of the later ones as well. It's a fine series if you want to just hang out, party down with some music.